So this is an Audiolab 8000A. I got two of these. I'm probably gonna do another video where I'm gonna open up both of them to see if they changed over time. I got this one yesterday. It was just so cheap I couldn't let it go. So the amp is fairly heavy. Just look on the back side before we really go inside. Has two pair of output terminals, the power cabling, power amp in, so you can go directly to the power amp without using the preamp. You can use the preamp out, so you use it without using the power amp. Tape 1-2, whoever is using that today. CD tuner, and then it's a built-in rear preamp. And it both has for moving coil or moving magnet. So yeah, and it also has terminals for the load. So I guess I haven't looked up in the manual, but I guess you can put it on here and then put on some resistors for 100 ohm and 200 ohm, whatever you want to use for load for, but I'm gonna be for the MC. So it makes it fairly flexible. And the amp is relatively heavy, even though it's as you see, it's not a big amp. It's actually quite compact in size. The power supply seems fairly okay and fine. The electrolytes, I find this relatively small for this kind of an amp, but they are there and they are doing their job. This amp has some years on its back. You can see the board here is getting fairly hot. That's the output or the power amp here, and the output transistors. Some Schachen. I've seen some other videos where this where the output resistors actually blow up, and it blows also up this. I believe it's a power shunt, but yeah. These are just bridges 0 ohm, so don't get confused by them. Then this is the this is the MM rear, and this must be the MC rear, because it needs another stage. But there's a lot of electrolytes there. I don't like that in signal path. I use this one normally as a backup amp when I'm doing something with my tube amps. So, but that's standing over here in my system. So, but it was just to open up and to see how it looks. Actually, I think it's a quite clean construction. I have seen models where they have a ribbon cable going across here. I don't like that one. I think this is what I would call a clean amp. It's a bit dust in here, but it's absolutely not new. But I just had it powered up before making this video, and it powers up well and behaves like I was expecting. There was no noise in the pot meters, and they have definitely not been changed ever. So everything here is okay, and neither was for the bass or the treble. That everything is in working condition, like in the other one I have. The only flaw I know from other ones are these connectors, that they got some bad soldering sometimes down here. This one is fixed with a screw from the other side. This is the hole on the other side, so it's fixed so it doesn't make that many vibrations, so it doesn't get bad soldering joints beneath, because otherwise I have to take out, or do I haven't looked at the button. No, I can actually take off the button. If you bear with me, why not do that right away? I know a lot of people would modify this video then and to make it shorter, but I just talk, and I don't want to use all my time for editing video. I rather want, then you can move around in the videos and do your own stuff, so it's unedited. Okay. Again, this is another plus for this amp. I've seen this mainly on British amps, that they make this servicing where it's still okay. It's still attached somewhere. Might be this one. Okay, it's going beneath there, so I have to take off all these screws. Okay, it took a little bit longer than I expected. I'm sorry for that, for your inconvenience. So, and the final two over here. Besides that, I have to take off a lot of screws. Again, I still find this design that you can take off the button lid and to work on it. So here it comes. There. I find this absolutely nice, and they should do it more in also new amplifiers. Okay, they put in something here to. This is where the transformer is placed above. That's okay. And this is probably to make some. I believe that's where the electrolytes are placed around here. So that's probably to make more power going through. As you saw on the top, it looks like there has been some new soldering here, so maybe it had a failure in the past, or somebody just resoldered it because it got bad joints. As I said before, these are the connectors for the inputs and outputs, and they sometimes get bad. They look okay here, but this is how it looks from beneath. I hope it was worth it for you that I took my time to screw off the button lid. I should have seen this in advance that it was possible, then I would have prepared a little bit more. But hope you enjoyed it. Thanks.